tease. What's that sound? That's the sound of wisdom. Wisdom you can only get here. You're watching Channel 1 News. Welcome, folks. I'm Benson Brown, and this is Channel 1 News. Today's big story is about the latest innovation in technology, the brand new Hinniker television set. You have no doubt heard about these new devices, as they have skyrocketed off store shelves and into the homes of Americans everywhere. Why is an ordinary television so popular? Well, convenience is key, it seems, as this set comes with a state-of-the-art remote dial that lets you access your channel dial from anywhere in your home. Between the remote dial and that crystal clear picture, it's no wonder that this is a must-own item for every household. Just make sure to turn it off after midnight. As the manufacturer does warn, there are still some kinks to work out when the networks stop broadcasting each night. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Gosh, I need to get to work on time, but my food is cold. I need to eat in the next 30 seconds or else my boss will have my head.
Lucky for you, there's the Zippy microwave.
Micro what? I don't have time for this. I'm going to be late for work and I'm also hungry.
The Zippy microwave can heat up anything in just 30 seconds. Watch.
Wow, that was quick. I gotta get me one.
Never miss a moment with the Zippy microwave. And now back to ball and chain. Roby, where'd you put my car keys?
I put them in the kitchen, my darling.
Roby, did you clean the kitchen?
You're about to enter a space between all known reality. A place where nothing is what it should be. A place where science is always lost and faith always misplaced. You are entering the fog space. In this episode, we'll be following the footsteps of a Miss Bethany Bellows. Bethany is an ordinary woman taking an evening stroll. But unknown to her, she's just taken her first steps into the fog space.
Oh my! It's become so foggy all of a sudden. How peculiar. Perhaps I should head back home before it gets any foggier. Wait a minute. That's not my home! This isn't my street! Where am I? Who are you? I don't recognize you! Get away! Get away!
America's favorite trivia show. I'm your host, Humphrey Winters. I'm here with today's contestant, Mark, a school teacher from the town of West Acre. Let's get into it. Contestant, your next question is, who first discovered the technological capabilities of lunar dust in 1960? This concludes our broadcast day. to Only Father Knows.
Son, let me tell you what it means to truly be a man.
Okay.
Being a man, son, means never showing emotion, with the exception of violent rage.
Okay.
Being a man, son, means you gotta put on real big shoes. Not clown shoes, though. Not like clown shoes. Clowns aren't real men.
Okay, Dad.
Son, listen to me. Listen to me closely. When you're a man, the President of the United States will come to your house and shake your hand to congratulate you on your manhood. That's how you'll know you made it.
Okay.
Son, I must confess something to you. The President has never shaken my hand. I'm a fraud, son.
Okay.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Don't touch that dial. Don't adjust your television. And don't look behind you. You've stepped into the fog space.
In this episode, we trace the steps of Mr. Patrick Pinkerton, a formerly faithless man who recently found a newfound faith in an unlikely place, tucked away in the pages of his television guide. Unlucky for him, this particular guide was packaged, postage, and shipped from the fog space. I can't come to the funeral, honey. The TV guide said it was too dangerous. I can't.
Oh, Patrick, can't you see that this guide is ruining your life? It's just a TV guide.
You don't understand. It can see into the future, honey. I've shown you. Every show comes on at exactly the time it says.
It's a TV guide, Patrick. They schedule these things in advance.
Welcome back to Wheel Spin. Let's say it together, everyone. Welcome back, folks. I'm Benson Brown, and this is Channel 1 News. Today's top story is about one brave little puppy named George. Little George arrived at the doorstep of a local family this morning, barking and yapping his little heart out. What was all the commotion little George was on about? Well, it appeared that George's owner had gone missing a few nights ago, and little George managed to sneak out of his home and tried his darndest to help spread the word. Local authorities are now investigating the missing person, identified as 23-year-old Alice Prairie. All thanks to one brave little puppy, who will be receiving an honorary award from the police chief later this evening. Now that's what I call a good boy. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Gosh, this breakfast sure is boring. Just eggs, bacon, toast, potatoes, country fried steak, fresh fruit. I wish I could have something exciting for once.
Good news! It's Sugar Munch to the rescue! Sugar Munch is the fun way to start your day.
Every bite is full of sugar crystals so big you'll crunch, crunch, crunch all morning long. Tell your boring breakfast to take a hike and start the day with a bowl of Sugar Munch. Disclaimer: Sugar Munch is not a substitute for a real breakfast. Sir.
Gosh, it sure is tiring.
This concludes our broadcast day. now, our local weather report with Spencer Hansen.
Thank you, Benson. As you know, we've been having quite the tizzy of non-stop fog this past week, as thick as your mother's broth. Today is more of the same, with the fog getting even thicker. That's some broth, folks. Be sure to keep a sharp eye out on those roads today, or better yet, stay indoors if you have nowhere to be. You'll want to keep yourself bundled up, too, because, baby, it's cold out there. Looking to hit less than 5 degrees today. That's what we call hot chocolate weather where I'm from. Delicious. Back to you, Benson.
Thank you, Spencer. In other news, we've received word today that the West Acre Chili Contest is still going ahead as scheduled, despite the harsh weather and recent disappearance of last year's contest winner, Martha Fairweather. This should be great news for you chili fans out there. Sources say the West Acre Chili Contest will be held just outside the West Acre Public Library as usual this Saturday, and I, for one, can't wait to try what those West Acre moms can cook up this year. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Gosh, my mouth feels so dry and flavorless. Where can a fella get a good puff when he needs one?
Why settle for less when Kazoo smokes go down smooth and soft and creamy and delightful for your mouth? Kazoo smokes have what you need. Take a rest and light one up for tea, or maybe during lunch hours. Just don't let your boss catch you, or he'll ask you to share.
When you know.
And now back to Cave Family. Cave wife! Where'd you put my cave keys?
I put them in the cave kitchen, cave husband.
Cave wife! Did you clean the cave? What are you looking at? Here, there, nowhere in particular, or all of the above is the likely answer, for you've just entered the fog space. Today's episode, we will learn what it means to wield a power beyond belief. Meet Hank Humdinger, the CEO of a major American technology company. Hank has been hiding a secret, one he is prepared to take to his grave. But unknown to him, it's this very secret that will lead him to the fog space. Well, his secret sure is hard to keep. Well, that's why I'm such a great CEO. Now, back to business. No, I'm not ready. We had a deal.
It is time for you to return the favor, Mr. Humdinger. We gave you our secret. Now it is time to take what is rightfully ours.
And now back to brain.
When you need a puff.
To ours. No, I need more time. I just need more time. And now. Hello, folks. I'm Humphrey Winters, and this is Brain Tease.
Puff, where do you turn? Kazoo smokes are there to burn.
The cave kill. A word from our sponsor.
Gosh, I need to get to work on time, but my food is cold. I need to eat in the next 30 seconds or else my boss will have my head.
Tease, the show where contestants engage in a game of wits to win cash and prizes. We're here today with Phil, an accountant.
This concludes our broadcast day.
I'm Benson Brown, and this is Channel 1 News. Today's breaking story is a tragic one, I'm afraid. The Westacre Chili Contest has been canceled. We received the news this morning as the Westacre Mom Council informed us that due to another unfortunate disappearance, there would no longer be enough qualified chili tasters to judge the entries. The Westacre Mom Council is currently on the lookout for potential replacements with the right qualifications, but such talents are hard to come by on such short notice. A sad day for chili fans everywhere. And now, a word from our sponsor. And now back to the moment.
was an end-up TV set. I still prefer it to my one though. The volume button was broken when I bought it, but I couldn't turn it down.